Hello, I am Xarkun, and this is World of Warships Legends. Today I've got my first battle in Season 2 of Arena Mode for you. And yes, this that you're seeing before you on the screen is my very first battle. I took out the Tier 3 German Tech Tree Destroyer V-170 with Blue Furiora at the helm. So with that commander build, I've got the torpedoes reloading in 37 seconds. Got Space Fishy as an inspiration, so they're reloading really quickly, and they're sailing through the water really quickly too. 61 knots on the torps, which is quite fast for Tier 3 destroyer torpedoes. You'll notice, however, that the 4 teams in this match are composed of 2 destroyers and 1 cruiser each. This kind of setup is probably going to be fairly typical in this season because for some reason it seems to be restricted to only destroyers and cruisers, and they are very low tier, Tier 3. This, in my opinion, is unfortunate. I'm sure I'm not alone in my opinion that the previous and first arena season, the inaugural event of the arena mode, was actually quite fun, featuring Tier 5 ships in all 3 classes of ships to boot: cruisers, battleships, and destroyers, not just destroyers and cruisers. I found it quite fun. I went into it in a couple of divisions with, I think, the Monk 52 and Solisto. You might have seen them on this channel before, and also I think I played a couple rounds with Tactic Angel and Chili Games, and it was some of the most fun I've had in divisions in this game. It was just a really good time. This, however, I think because it features low-tier ships, Tier 3, destroyers and cruisers, which, let's be real, aren't the most capable or powerful ships in the game, I think that's going to cut down on the fun factor for me quite significantly, although this game was very fun. And, that's just unfortunate, because the rewards in Arena are pretty good and also fairly easy to acquire. I'd like to be able to have fun while acquiring them, and for that, what I'd really like to see is a season of Arena Mode featuring Tier 7 ships. Wargaming seems to be pretty hesitant to use these type of game modes, whether it's Arena or Ranked, with high-tier ships, and I'm not sure why that is. I suppose it's probably because maybe they feel like not enough players that are participating in these modes have high-tier ships and therefore wouldn't be able to participate in these modes. And that may be true, but every now and again, I think it might be a good idea to put one of these modes out there with higher-tier ships so that players who have been playing this game for a long time, like yours truly, and have every Tier 6 and 7 Tech Tree ship currently in the game, will have a different venue to take those ships out into in order to, have fun in a novelty game mode like this and get some good rewards. Of course, like I said, this game was pretty fun. There's our first kill of the match with a Dev Strike on, I think, another V-170. And I think from here on out, I will call the shots in this game because they are pretty entertaining. We've got a Svetlana coming around the corner here, and we're going to launch some torpedoes in the direction that ship is traveling. But we're concealed inside of the enemy, the dead enemy's smokescreen, and so we're going to lose sight of the Svetlana just as a Clemson comes in. And I do think the Clemson has more firepower than this V-170, so I'm a little bit concerned about getting shot at by him. But looked like my torpedoes did find their mark on that Svetlana, who must be inside of the cap circle right now, but is not quite close enough to proxy spot me. So We'll just exit the smoke screen. Svetlana should be broadside. Yes, and dead. Citadel, second kill of the game. Clemson right in front of us as well. The carcass of the dead Svetlana is going to block him from launching any torpedoes, and even if he does, we've already turned away, predicting that he would launch them on the course in which we were sailing, but we're not sailing that way anymore. Now, we're going to show him how it's done by launching some torpedoes at him and taking him out. So there's 3 kills. V-170 right in front of us. And, well, how are we going to kill this guy? Frankly, the firepower of the high explosive shells on at least this particular destroyer, not very great, honestly. It doesn't feel very great, even by Tier 3 standards, but what do I know? I'm not really playing a lot of Tier 3 destroyers, to be totally honest with you. In any case, that V-170 is focused on one of our teammates, and he's not going to shoot back at us at all. Was concerned about maybe taking some torpedoes from him, but frankly, I don't think he has the angles to launch them our way. And besides, we take out his torpedo tubes there. Our torpedoes, are they going to hit? No. Nope, not quite. Yes, actually, there he goes. 4 kills. We only need 1 more for a Xarkun. And looks like there are 2 more ships left alive in this arena mode game, so that Xarkun is not out of the question. And these kills, they're significant for this season of arena game mode, because unlike last season, where you were scored on the leaderboard by your cumulative XP earnings, in this season, you are scored by your cumulative kills, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly, because, you know, you can be working on a ship and have the kill secured out from under you. That could provide a little bit of frustration. On the other hand, sinking ships, I guess this is sort of like a team deathmatch mode type of game mode, so it does make sense that you might be scored for the kills that you achieve. I don't know. Frankly, after this game, with 5 kills to my name, I immediately jumped up into the top 50% on the leaderboard. Of course, this is the first day that this mode is live, but still, 5 kills was what it took to put me halfway up the leaderboard. Played a couple more games after that, got into the top 1%. I'm hoping I can just maintain that throughout the week by touching this mode very minimally. Again, I don't think the gameplay down here at Tier 3 with destroyers and cruisers is all that engaging or interesting. Although, you know, if you can get situations like this, where you just torpedo all the enemy destroyers, well, you know, it can be pretty entertaining and pretty fun, but Tier 3 ships, just not super powerful, not super versatile, not something I want to be playing in an arena mode for long periods of time. I want more firepower. I want Tier 6 and Tier 7. Nevertheless, you know, you got terribly armored cruisers down at this tier, like Phoenix, who has almost no armor, so we're close. We can switch to the AP. We can probably pump some shots into his Citadel here. Let's see. Yep, some Citadel shots. There's the high caliber, and we're also going to get the Confederate with that next salvo. It only took 44,000 damage for us to get those 2 medals, so not a lot of hit points in this game with the Tier 3 cruisers and destroyers. And honestly, at the end of this game, I was kind of saying to myself, WTF, you know, this interesting start to this arena mode, and also why is this restricted to just Tier 3 and cruisers and destroyers? I don't know. Frankly, I'm not a fan. I hope the next season is better, because I really liked the first season, and I think the rewards are quite nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.